Wow. We have to talk about that Relic Quest. Holy smokes. That What's up, workforce? Hello, everyone. Brian here for Work to Game. And been doing some live streaming, kind of announced it, put it out in the community tab Monday through Thursday, mornings, 5:30 a.m. Central, bright and early. Howdy to UK and Australia viewers. Beyond that, though, just finished doing the live stream and had to sit down and share my thoughts regarding the Relic Quest line for Shadowbringers, one of the absolute most emotional and best storylines that it's just, oh my gosh, I love the connection to 1.0. I love the connection to the Meteor Project. And we're probably going to get some spoilers here, so if you haven't done it, I'll, hopefully see you later. Also, one thing to note, I will be putting my live reaction later in this video. If you want to just here's my thoughts, and then you want to actually see me and my live reaction to pretty much the moment that kind of really it builds itself to. First and foremost, the first thing that just beyond sets the stage here is the whole reliving the memories piece. That is such a wonderful narrative, moment. A, you can kind of have these memories. B, they might not necessarily be trusted, like the Echo, which we've seen this happen before, but this is also kind of bringing in our humanity, just human psychology, that we might try to hide or twist memories, and obviously how that leads up to its kind of big conclusion here in a little bit. So, did this on Paladin, and once you step into the memory of Cid with Cidception, genius, just bravo to the localization team here. Once you step into that, and you're going through that level, and just how twisted it is, how pieces kind of come in, just the sheer animation on that alone is incredible. Honestly, guys, this might be the Relic that I definitely grinded out on just for the story alone. I know the other ones have had stories, but immediately I'm hooked. Immediately it's got the characters. It's got all of that stuff that I've spent the last 10 years with, wondering about, questioning about, all that lore behind the scenes. And yeah, it just kind of hits you right in the face. So, you might be wondering, I should probably open with this. Oh, Brian, I thought you said you were going to wait to come back in August for patch 5.3. Yes, I was. That was the plan. And then Phantasy Star Online to completely crap the bed. It uninstalled itself. It won't reinstall itself. I've tried a couple things. I've tried the tweaker. It's just not working. So I said, okay, I'll play it on Xbox, and I'm going to go back and play Final Fantasy XIV. I've been missing it. I've been I've been definitely at a point where I'm just man, I want to play 14, which is a good place to be in. I know not everybody's sharing that emotion right now because unfortunately not everybody had I took a break, and that was the longest forced break that I've ever been on. The only forced break I've never been on from the game. And man, it feels great stepping back into into the world. I did buy the cowboy hat, and sadly, it does not work on the Ronso. So we'll have to petition for the cowboy hat to come in, because if you guys were joining me on the streams, sup all my Texas ninjas, I reckon we're a little bit sneaky. Sorry, it was a fun as hell stream, and it was just also fun to be back in the world and playing this quest. So now that all that giddiness is out of the way, let's talk about the nitty gritty. Opening up with the first boss being Bahamut. Mwah! It was a great fight. Also Bahamut, also dragons. It's checking all my boxes. And I love that aspect. So bravo to the team on that. I really enjoyed the fight. Obviously the mechanics, you kind of pick up on it. It's good to kind of see how they kind of weave some of that in. I definitely got hit by some stuff. I definitely ran this, I could see how if I was actually geared up on Paladin, that would have gone over a lot better. But, it is what it is. Then from that fight onto Varus, wow, impressive. Bringing in, obviously, your team. I love that aspect with trusts. And again, we've talked about it. I'm not going to sit here and bemoan it, but I think the trust system's ultimate improvement would be flexibility in terms of mix and match. I stand by that. I think I would actually use trust a lot more if it wasn't such a solo experience. Doing this fight, doing these quests, I wish they weren't 100% soloable. I wish you could bring your friends in and replace NPCs. I just wish for that. I'll keep wishing and praying, but I'm not going to expect the dev teams to turn that around on a dime. Anyway, I thought that fight was well done, well executed. Being somebody who was pretty much just at the, I guess, the recommended level, it definitely provided a challenge. But obviously, the biggest challenge was relearning Paladin on the fly. So you're going to see that with the gameplay going on right now. Like, holy smokes. Yeah, like totally missing a couple things. Kind of getting back into that feel of it. Definitely have to rework Paladin on the controller. If Paladin was a little bit more stationary, I think the controller guide that I put out works essentially, but I'm going to retool that, so just kind of keep an eye out on that. We opened up the stream with working on Gunbreaker, just FYI. So back on Gunbreaker, I gained a level. I'm going to try to keep plugging away and getting Gunbreaker knocked out for you guys, and then we'll be working on our way to Black Mage. So I thought the fight was great, but the real reaction obviously came from the fact that it's his father. But the real reaction is that his father was possessed by Bahamut. That was a perfect segue, perfect tie-in. And like there's an emotional connection that I have with that. And you'll see that here just in a second. And to explain how I feel when I think about these things is obviously father, like relationships of parents and siblings and kids. Same kind of concept we're seeing with the weapons questline. I get emotional by that aspect. I know the relationship and the love that I have for my kids. And so there is a little bit of a projection. There is a little bit of a connection that I have with them when I put myself into the shoes of that, like as their father, like absolutely willing to lay down my life for my children. And then when you see kind of that relationship, in this case being twisted, his father not having any control, not knowing his father didn't have any control, and just the ultimate how oh my gosh, how hard that either was for his father or what drove him to that madness. And then finding out Bahamut had possessed him, and just in his connection as they were researching this, and he became a thrall, and that's the whole thing with like that's the whole thing with tempering, within this game from Ifrit all the way forward. Like tempering is this real crazy issue, and I hope that we figure this thing out in 5.3. Like there's so many things just in my mind when it comes down to that. Like, can these people be saved, or are they lost forever? Thus, tempering is such this massive evil. But then anyway, like it's a whole mess of a thing, and just seeing that obviously I think was good for Cid. I really like him realizing that, having that revelation that it wasn't like his dad actually like doing that, and that relationship being strained, and the guilt that he had and the pain that he had. Honestly, I think sets this story up marvelously. And then before all of this, and I kind of jumping around, you had Rowena and you had Geralt and their relationship and their fighting. And they, we've always kind of had that, and the fact that we've known that since 2.0. But seeing their playful side, whether that's a real memory or what he wishes would happen, I'm hopefully we get to explore that a little bit more. With that, like I could go on all day, but visually, obviously the music, man, 14 continues to be, I think, the premier music game. The fact that we didn't get a nom last year is really bad. If we don't get nominated for music in game this year, I don't need the win. I just need the nomination. I need it. Like I'm getting it, but we'll have to wait and see. But without that, guys, I'd always love to know your thoughts in the comments below about this. If you're new here and for some reason this is what YouTube recommended and you feel like we earned your sub, hope you hit the subscribe button and the like button, help us out with the algorithm. Up to you, no pressure. But yeah, I'm going to cut now to my raw reaction so you guys can hopefully enjoy that. And I'll be back on stream Monday morning, bright and early at 5:30 if you want to come hang out. And we'll be playing some Final Fantasy and some like Destiny. I was like, PSO2, like trying to figure out PSO2. We'll see about that. But I'm back. We're going to be working on some jobs. Hopefully you can come hang out, and we'll be playing some, some Final Fantasy XIV again. Guys, enjoy what you're about to see.
If you were a chick, who's the one guy you would sleep with? John
Right, Steven. Perfect timing. So moment. Whoa.
Best friends? Yep.
Thank you so much for the gifted
You
sub.
want to go do karate in the garage? Yup.
Dirty, thank you so much. Yeah, it's your dad. Is he possessed? I hope he's possessed. Oh, by Bahamut. Oh my gosh. Just like near. Oh. That's amazing. That's fantastic. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. This video is sponsored by me. If you guys like podcast and long form content, I hope you check out Ginger Gaming Radio. Link will be in the description of this video below. So if you're still watching this video, thank you, and check out the new channel for more content, and hopefully you enjoy. Thank you.